Coach Wesley Brown first started with Spartanburg High School Vikings baseball team in the fall of 2015. Little did parents and players know he had plans for big changes.
I feel like a good feeder program, a good high school program helps the feeder program in the sense of bringing more kids into the feeder program, and it brings more athletes in there. And once you get the feeder program built up to a certain level, that's when the high school program will take off.
Many kids that feed into the Spartanburg High School program had to reach out to surrounding areas to play baseball. C-team prospect Bryce Watson was one of those players.
I want to play baseball all the time. Sometimes, especially in the fall, there weren't many teams to play with, so I had to play with the Bowling Springs Bulldogs.
Watson, like many other kids in the area, played with the Hilbert Vikings in his very first season when he was only 6 years old. As the years went by, more and more kids started to look for other options outside of the District 7 neighborhoods. Coach Wesley Brown wants to bring them back for the ultimate goal of improving the high school team.
If we work hard now and teach these kids the fundamentals and teach them the things that they need to learn so that when they do get to high school, I don't have to stop practices and slow down to teach them things they should have learned when they were 8, 9, 10, 11 years old.
When I came back to the District 7 teams, Coach Brown had started the feeder program. The practices were more structured, and Coach Brown taught us what he wanted us to learn. It's made us a whole lot easier for this year.
Brown wants to teach the players that it's not so much about the individual player, but how they learn to work together and trust each other and play as one team, showing up and supporting each other, knowing what your role might be on and off the field.
The kids can buy in when they're a feeder program. It'll only make our jobs easier when they get to high school because they'll be less, saturated with the kind of the travel ball mentality that I like to call it. So they're doing things more our way, and what's going to be more of a team concept for the long run. Baseball games are lost and won when you get to play in two equally matched teams on the teams that basically do the small things right. Can they get a bunt down? Can they field a ground ball under pressure to end the inning that instead of scoring 2 runs on that ground ball, they score no runs? And your mechanics are what fails whenever the pressure is put on you. So from a high school level, I say we enjoy it because it makes them better, but our job really is to make them as uncomfortable as we can at practice so that when they get in the game, it's like a piece of cake, a walk in the park.
The class of 2022 will be the first class of baseball players to participate in the newly started feeder program all the way through high school, benefiting from the high school coaches participating in their tournament team practices and be included in preseason practice and team workouts. The process is expected to take 3 to 5 more years before fans will know just what kind of impact the new concept has had on Viking baseball. Until then, we'll just have to sit back and cheer for Viking Nation.
Take aim over 1, 2, 1, 2, take aim over!